Chessington World of Adventures is a park that just keeps on expanding. From Croc Drop in 2021, Shipwreck Coast in 2022 and World of Jumanji in 2023, there has been something new for guests to experience year on year, and this is set to continue after a recent public consultation announced several new experiences heading to the park. In this video we will discuss the new plans the park have announced, as well as going through some theme ideas for their brand new indoor roller coaster and area. The first part of the consultation I want to talk about is the new plans for redevelopment of Mexicana and the Yoo-Hoo and Friends Children's Zoo. Now this has been dubbed as Project Play, which it will basically redevelop this entire area into a new children's area similar to CBeebies Land at Alton Towers. In the plans, this new area will contain a kids roller coaster, so like a first roller coaster for children, new flat rides and a new play area, as well as like some retail and like food facilities. Now, as you can see, I've just jumped into Photoshop and I've got a photo here from the consultation of the plans for the new area coming to Mexicana and the Children's Zoo. So as you can see, this sort of red highlighted line around here, just where I'm sort of pointing my cursor there, that's the space for the redevelopment. So obviously we've got Scorpion Express included here. We've got, I think it's like a burrito restaurant, I think. That sort of section of Mexicana, and then we've obviously got the VIP experiences building and some like sideshow games around here. And as we head round towards the Children's Zoo, you've got the entire Yoo-Hoo and Friends Children's Zoo there as well. Now what's important to notice in this concept art is that we've actually got, just highlighted there, Rattlesnake is still there. So that means we'll be keeping Rattlesnake, which is amazing, because I was a bit concerned when this plan first got announced that we'd be losing Rattlesnake, but we're not, which is amazing that the park have sort of confirmed that that is not a space for redevelopment. Now if we look on the left hand side, we've obviously got some inspiration photos there from CBeebies Land Alton Towers, which is what they referenced in the plans. As you see down here, we've got the Octonauts roller coaster adventure at Alton Towers. I feel like we could be seeing a roller coaster similar to this. The only thing I didn't sort of notice from the plans is that it doesn't say that the roller coaster will be a brand new ride, which makes me think that we could be seeing sort of a re-theme of Scorpion Express. Whether they'd do that or not, I don't know. Obviously Scorpion Express has been there since the opening of the park in 1987, when it was originally the Runaway Mine Train, and then it was rethemed to Scorpion Express in 2014, I think, really testing my knowledge there. But yeah, I feel like realistically Scorpion Express will be leaving the park. It's been SBNO for the last 2 years, so I really feel like we could be seeing a brand new roller coaster going in here. As well as that, obviously we've got some photos of Get Set Go Treetop Adventure and the Postman Pat Parcel Ride at Alton Towers. I feel like this area will sort of be quite compact. It's obviously quite a small footprint for a themed area, but I feel like we could be getting some sort of smaller flat rides going in to this area of the park. So some really exciting developments in terms of sort of children's and family adventures coming to Chessington. So obviously the fact that Yoo-Hoo and Friends Children's Zoo is closing means that the animals need to be relocated somewhere. As well as that, we'll get more into it later on, but the Lorikeet Lagoon area of Wild Age will also be leaving the park, so they need somewhere else to go as well. On the consultation, it is stated here that the Wanyama Village and Reserve is home to the largest collection of animals and a good location to host other animal enclosures, where we are looking to relocate these from elsewhere at the resort. So there's your answer. It's clear that all of these animals from the Children's Zoo and Lorikeet Lagoon will be relocated to the Wanyama Village and Reserve, which is the area at the back of the park where Zufari Journey to Africa, or Ride into Africa even, is located currently. There was more stated at the consultation about sort of just general park stuff. I'm not really going to get into it that much in this episode. But it's just about the new accommodation is set to be open by 2027, which is the new sort of lodge accommodation they have planned. The new car parks are sort of in the process of being resurfaced, and the water park hasn't really, not much has happened with that since we heard about it last year. It's currently being discussed with the council and Greater London Authority, so that's sort of all we have on that part of Chessington expansion. Now this is the part of the video I'm excited about. So this, all you can see on the screen currently, is an aerial sort of concept view of Wild Asia, which is the entrance. Just as you enter the main entrance, you've got Dragon's Fury right in front of you, it's just off to your left, home to Cobra, the Monkey Swinger, and a few more. And then as well, obviously behind it, you have the Explorer glamping area, which I've just outlined there. This area in the red outline is the development space for Project Refresh. Now, this is so exciting. This is basically going to be a brand new themed area. Cobra will be staying, but it will just be rethemed and relocated just towards the back of the area. Monkey Swinger and Tuk Tuk Turmoil aren't on the plans, but they might be relocated to other areas of the park, perhaps to the new Project Play area, we don't know. And then we have a brand new roller coaster. Now I'm going to open up this next tab here, and this is the concept art for this new area. Now as you can see, if I just zoom in a little bit, we have a brand new indoor roller coaster in the centre of the park, just there. Incredible. Like, I am so excited about this. We've got a sort of listing on the right hand side of sort of the different aspects of the area. So we have obviously the roller coaster ride right in the centre of the area. We have food and beverage facilities, I'm assuming this will be a restaurant, a retail outlet, which is just at the left hand side of the entrance area of the park, of the area. We have a playscape at number 4, which should be an outdoor children's play area, a new indoor ride just at the back here. We don't have any details on that, so we have no clue what that's going to be, but I'll talk about that afterwards. We have a new secondary entrance just underneath Cobra, just around here. A new land portal, which will just be your entrance archway into the area, just down here. And then the rest of it is just listing off the different aspects of Land of the Tiger just behind it. So yeah, this is what will be the new area at Chessington World Adventures. I am so incredibly excited about this. But yeah, let's take a little bit of a deeper dive into this. So let's start with the new indoor ride. Let me just change the colour of my pen just down here. This is our new indoor ride at the back of the park. Now, what this will be, I have no idea. I'm assuming it's just going to be an indoor flat ride based on sort of the blueprint of the area. I'll just take my drawing off. See, it's like sort of a square. I'm assuming this area around the outside will be a queue line, and then this at the back may be a maintenance building or just an extension of a queue line. I'm not really sure, but that's what we have there at the minute. And obviously right next to it we have this outdoor playscape, which self-explanatory, it'll probably just be an outdoor play area for kids, which will be great. Then we have the rethemed and relocated Cobra just at the back of this area. Not really sure what they can do with this. Obviously I'm assuming they'll find a fitting theme eventually, but at the minute it seems very vague, so it seems to me like they haven't actually worked on a theme yet and they haven't actually decided. But yeah, Cobra's going to be pushed back and rethemed, given a brand new queue line, which I saw. I found this really interesting. Obviously the usual entrance to Cobra, you'd sort of come in to the park and the entrance would be there. Now the entrance is here, so you'll sort of come down through here underneath the roller coaster, and then you'll have your entrance to the new rethemed Cobra at the front, which gives them a good opportunity to utilise a sort of well, so you know, obviously that you walk into Cobra and you've got the giant snake right at the front. It'll give them a good opportunity to utilise that more into an entrance. So that's really exciting. And obviously opposite that you have this new restaurant that will be attached to the roller coaster building. Again, exciting. And the same over here with a brand new shop. We obviously have a Wild Asia shop at the minute, but this will obviously be a more refreshed version. I'm assuming that the roller coaster will sort of exit into this gift shop, which Merlin loved to do, we know that. Now let's get on to the roller coaster. Now when I first saw this concept art, my immediate thought was, that looks like Project Horizon from Alton Towers, and it does. It's a very similar shaped building. I'll sort of flash a photo on screen now of what that concept art looked like. It's a very similar size blueprint, very similar sort of size building. On the Project Horizon concept art, we didn't actually get a piece of roller coaster track coming out the front. You can sort of see that there. That is really exciting, and that piece of roller coaster track that's coming out of the building led me to believe straight away. I thought it, and I've done a little bit of reading, and everyone thinks the same. I 100% think that this new roller coaster will be an Intamin multi-dimensional roller coaster, similar to the likes of I can't remember what it's called, but it's a ride at Movie Park Germany. Again, I'll flash it on the screen now, and similar to that, and the Uncharted roller coaster at Portaventura World in Barcelona. I think we could be seeing something like this: drop tracks, vertical spikes, backwards sections, twists, turns, everything, the lot. I really feel like we could be seeing that inside of this show building, which, if that's the case, will be possibly the most immersive roller coaster in the country. I cannot wait. Now, for the last segment of this video, I just wanted to run through some ideas that I've come up with. I sort of thought of 5 different possibilities for the themes of this area. So what I'll do, I'll run through them sort of from least likely to what I think we will be seeing in this area. So the first area that I sort of thought of, probably least likely, but would be cool, is a regenerated version of Wild Asia. I really like the theme of Wild Asia. It's great, it's so immersive, but I just don't think we'll be seeing it. I'd love to see Wild Asia with a bit more love and a bit more money spent on it, but obviously they're getting rid of the Wild Asia we have now, so I don't really think we'll be seeing a new Wild Asia, but it's something I would like to see. Next up, we have a New Orleans American street style vibe, similar to what Thorpe Park got this year with Big Easy Boulevard. Love the vibe of that area. I've visited Thorpe Park twice this year already. Love it, it's great, it's so fun. Again, because Thorpe Park have just received an area themed to New Orleans and sort of American street vibe thing, I don't think Chessington will be getting the same, and I feel like they might struggle to create a roller coaster based off of that theme. But yeah, it's just an idea I thought would be really cool. Next up, we have a brand new Wild West area. I would adore this area if that was what was put in. It would be amazing. Obviously they have Mexicana already, but the reason I sort of think of a Wild West area is because they're getting rid of Mexicana to put in Project Play. So I would absolutely love to see a massive, well-themed, immersive Wild West area replacing Wild Asia. In terms of the indoor ride, I'd love to see like a regenerated version of Rodeo, which is one of the old flat rides at Chessington. I'd love to see that. And also they could use some of the theming they already have from Mexicana and put it over to that area. In terms of the indoor roller coaster, they could go for like a runaway mine train style thing. In terms of Cobra, they could sort of theme it to maybe like a horse race or something, I don't know. I would love to see it, it would be amazing. I've put it third because I don't think they'll do it because they're getting rid of Mexicana to put something else in, but I would love to see it. Next up, in second position, this idea sort of came about from the fact that it's something that Chessington don't have already. It's sort of the only region of the world they haven't properly explored yet, and that's an Arctic themed area. This would be incredible. A little village style thing with a massive like rock polar bear, that would be amazing. They love building big animals at Chessington, but they could do something with Cobra. They could sort of change it in like a storm, sort of like a tornado sort of thing. An indoor ride, they could do really well with that as well. If I was in charge, I would be building an Arctic themed area, a brand new roller coaster. That's what I'd do with the space. And lastly, I think this is the most likely option, and this is based off of evidence that we were given at the consultation. I think that Chessington will be building a Minecraft themed area. Now, as much as I say this is the most likely option, this is my least favourite option of the 5. I would really like to see Chessington do something original with this space rather than bringing in another IP. Obviously they brought in the Gruffalo in 2017, they brought in Room on the Broom in 2019, they brought in Jumanji last year. I would love to see Chessington do something original. When they open Croc Drop, I'm a massive fan of that ride because of its original story, its original theme, it looks amazing. I'm a big fan of Jumanji as well, but I would have liked to have seen them do something original with that space. I feel like bringing another IP would be one too many for Chessington. They already have quite a lot already. But in terms of the concept art, it's all very square. I'll sort of show it on the screen now. In terms of the facade of the show building for the roller coaster, it's all very blocky. Grass is very blocky. I think this is what we could be seeing coming to Chessington. This is sort of been brought from the consultation where it was asked if fans would like to see a Minecraft themed area come to a Merlin theme park. The idea that I get is that this was the original idea for Project Horizon at Alton Towers, and now it's been brought over to Chessington because it's been shelved at Alton Towers. Maybe they've realised they have other priorities, such as Project Ocean, which they're building now, bringing in new flat rides. I really feel like that's a priority for Alton Towers at the minute. For Chessington, they have enough flat rides already. Their priority, in my eyes, is getting a major roller coaster, another one. They had Mandrill Mayhem last year. Bringing in another one in the next 5 years, I think, would be a massive step in the right direction for them. But yeah, in terms of flat rides, I'd love to see a Zamperla Nebulous come to Chessington. Obviously, we saw one come to Drayton Manor with the Vikings area a few years ago. I would love to see one at Chessington. Not really sure what else other than sort of the idea of having a regenerated version of Rodeo if they were going to go the Wild West area. In terms of the Minecraft area, obviously they have to be quite fitting with the theme. That's why I really don't think that a Minecraft area would fit with Cobra. Obviously, because the train is circular, that completely destroys the idea of Minecraft. Maybe if they get a new train on it, that would be cool. But in terms of a roller coaster, Minecraft would work really well. I can't deny that. I'm just hoping they go for something original in this space, because it's a big space. It's going to be the staple area of the park. I hope they do something original with it. But yeah, that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you've enjoyed hearing all the speculation. What do you think is going to be coming to this new area? Let me know down in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, hopefully you join me for the next one. I'll see you later.